Hey, how are you? Welcome. Thank you so much for coming and joining me tonight. I sure appreciate it. I have a t-shirt in front of me. This is another one of those, what are these? These are Fruit of the Loom, y'all. These shirts are so soft. I got them from Amazon in like a 6-pack, I think. They're unisex shirts and they actually fit both me and Chris. So I bought them initially to make that Father's Day shirt for him and ended up using the rest of them for myself. Okay, so it's a gift, but it's also a gift to me. So we're gonna use this transfer kind of a pig deal tonight, okay, with the pig on it. And let me see if I can get to my page. I'm making it. Okay, here we are. All right. So this one is not a cut apart transfer, but we're gonna make it one. Hey Brooke, how are you? Hi Virginia. Hey Stephanie, welcome. So somewhere around here they are. I have my transfer trimmers. You can comment the word pig to get all the link to get all the stuff I'm using tonight. But yeah, this one does not have cut lines on it, but we're gonna make some. Okay. Hi Melanie. Yeah, Dozer's being really good. We have been working, so I think I told y'all, I started telling y'all yesterday that we've been working on stuff around this house. And, well, if I could peel this up, that'd be great. All right, here we go. So there's glasses on here. There's 2 sets of glasses. So I'm going to actually cut one of them out. And I'm going to just try and do a square, okay, around them. Because I'm going to use ink for this, and I don't want to have to clean this transfer in between. And so there's no cut lines on it. And it probably so that they could keep it a B size, I assume. Okay, because it makes the transfer bigger whenever they have to add cut lines to it. Which is fine. I love B size transfers. And they're so much easier to use rather than a C. But I made my own cut lines. Okay, so you can cut up transfers if you want. I did not cut the backer sheet, as you can see. Okay, now I cut this kind of close, so I'm going to have to be careful. All right, but we'll be fine. I have my heat press. These transfer trimmers are awesome. I love them. I also have a piece of parchment in between. We're going to start with the pig. I'm not going to fuzz it. I'm just going to go right in there. And I'm going to make sure I don't have any creases. So anyway, yeah, we've been working on our shed to make it extra outdoor living space. Hi Patsy, how are you? So basically, right now my daughter's staying with us, okay, on a temporary basis until she's going to be moving into a house with her friends, like in the fall. And so since Chris and I are back in town, I'm like, hey, you can come stay with us and not have to pay rent. Save your money, get it together, and then whenever your friends are ready, you can go, I'm sorry, I don't feel like this is straight. I'm like not doing a great job here. Anyways, and so Ivy's here with us, which is amazing. I've been having the best time ever with her because she's awesome. And I mean, since I've been in Tennessee, I haven't gotten to spend as much time with her as I want. I have part placement tape here. That's what I was looking for. I'm going to just tape around the edge of this, around this cut line over here, just so I don't go crazy around the edge and go over it. Okay? Oh, well, I didn't even do a long enough piece of tape. Anyway, so Ivy's here, and my parents are moving out of their house, and my nephew needs a place to stay. Until he's ready to get his own place. And so I'm like, nothing I can do to help you, my guy. So we were talking about different solutions, and I'm like, hey Sandy, how are you? This is white ink. Okay, it's permanent. It's washable. We're just going to get a little bit on a mini squeegee. And we can go slow, okay? We don't have to go fast. Take your time. You don't have to pile a ton of ink on here. If we need to go back and add more, we can, okay? Anyway, so my nephew needs a place when my parents move. And because they're moving kind of, not far, but they're going to be too far away for him to be able to drive back to go to work, okay? To their ranch. And so anyways, so my mom and I started talking, and I'm like, well, what if I have the experience of the shed at my old house, and that worked out great. And so I'm like, why don't we just look into sheetrocking and insulating the shed, adding an AC in there, and do that, right? And so I start looking into it. Turns out it's pretty affordable, and I have the experience already of doing that. And y'all, so we got the AC installed today. Tomorrow, it's been a place for boxes to be stored since we moved into our house. I know it's terrible. I didn't break down all the boxes. Whenever we first moved in, I broke down the majority of them. Okay, but there's still a bunch out there. And so tomorrow I got to go out there and get those boxes broken down. My dad's going to come and install a couple more plugs. And then the sheetrock guy and insulation guy is going to be here next week. So super exciting. So once they get done with sheetrock and the insulation, then we'll paint the walls. We'll put in flooring. And it'll basically be ready to go by then. There's a few other minor little things that we're going to take care of tomorrow. But y'all, I'm so pumped. It's going to be awesome. And this shed's a little bit bigger than my shed in Tennessee was. Make sure you don't have ink on your hands. Hi, Laura. Hi, Tammy. And so it's going to be really cool. I'm excited about it. All right, so I'm going to peel. And as I peel, I'm going to make sure that I don't have any places that I missed. Okay, that like maybe the ink didn't go through well enough. Y'all, this looks perfect. And I'm using this navy shirt. When I bought these shirts, it came in a multi-pack, okay, of different colors. There's several colors that came with it. And there's like a couple of navy, a couple black. So really excited to use this one. All right, now I have my parchment over here. I just have like a little half sheet. Okay, I'm going to take that and I'm going to lay it on my pig. I have this heat press set to 305 for 30 seconds. I'm going to go ahead and press this. Hi, Lori. How are you? Welcome. So anyway, that's what we're doing this weekend. We also have a tree in the front yard that needs to come out. So Chris is going to cut that down tomorrow. And then move all that wood back into the backyard. I'm sure my dad's going to help him with that. Because they just can't help themselves. Of course, whenever my dad was leaving earlier, he was out there talking about the tree and how they're going to do it and stuff. So I just love that my dad and Chris have such a great relationship. Chris told me after they left, I really love hanging out with your dad. And I'm like, oh, y'all are so freaking cute. I can't stand it. Okay, so there's 2 sets of glasses here. All right, so we're going to use the regular sunglasses. And I did heat set this, so it's completely heat set now. Okay, and I'm just going to place those right over his eyes. And, you know, I'm thinking I might want to use a different color ink now. And I didn't put that in the link. But, let's see. Let me pull my little cart a little closer. I'm thinking, ooh, you know what? The Shimmer Silver is pretty great. No, not moving, thank God. No, we are working on building out our shed to make it an extra living space and also an outdoor game room. Once I don't have people living here, it will be like an outdoor space. Not entirely outdoors, but like out in the backyard. For like, we want to put a foosball table out there, maybe a pool table. It's a pretty big room. It's a 15 by 20 shed, so it's large. So isn't it super cute? I know. But it'll be the perfect space for like overflow guests. I guess as overflow guest room. This is the Shimmer Silver ink. Let me show you. Y'all, it's so pretty. I'm hoping this will be good. Hopefully this is going to work. I didn't think about doing a different color over the pig and how it might wash out. Or like, I was thinking I could just do the same color. But you probably want to use a separate color for the glasses. So think about these things before you start putting ink down, or paste for that matter. You can use both on our transfers. So I could wash this and use it for another project for paste immediately if I want it. Okay. Now I think I'm going to use the silver on the other part too. Now, again, as I pull this up, I'm going to pull it slowly. Okay, yeah. So, I don't think, well, yeah, you can see it. You can also see his eyes a little bit through that, but that's okay. It's still cute. So we're going to heat set this again. I have my same parchment. We'll just set that right on top. Now, if you don't have a heat press, that's totally fine. I'm doing 30 seconds at 305. You can totally, hi Michelle, how are you? You can totally, this thing keeps popping up. I don't know why. I don't care about it. On my computer, I don't know. It keeps on saying I need to uninstall something. I just keep on clicking out of it and then it comes back up. I don't know. Anywho, so, yeah, it'll be an awesome space out there to like hang out with people, have an extra guest room, in case if, you know, somebody's here and we need another guest space. Always down for that. You know, plus I want to get like a Murphy bed and put it out there where it kind of hides, where it looks like furniture, like it looks like a cabinet or something, and then it folds out and it's a bed, like a whole queen size bed. So we're also going to do one other thing here. So this is kind of a pig deal, and when I saw this transfer, I was like, oh my god, I need that immediately, right now in my life today. And here we are. So finally, putting this together. Hopefully. And you know, I said that. I did say that I wanted to use silver, but I think I'm going, whatever. We're going to go for it. Hopefully this silver is going to be bright enough on this background. If it's not, we'll go back over it with white. How's that? So I did cut this transfer apart. It is not truly a cut apart, but you can make a transfer cut apart if you want it to be cut apart. Okay? Totally up to you. I didn't cut the backer sheet so that it would make it easier to not lose the little pieces. Because then you can just stick them back all on the same backer sheet and then you have all the pieces together, okay, after you wash it. So keep that in mind. Some people cut the backer sheet. I've started not doing it. Okay, so that's not very bright, but I'm sort of liking it anyway. Let me see. We'll heat set this and then decide. I think I need to go back over it with white though, so we're going to do that, I think. Hi Stacy, hi Marie, how are you ladies? Thank you for joining me. I sure appreciate that. So this is a Fruit of the Loom shirt, y'all. These are super soft. I got them from Amazon, and it's always hit or miss whenever I buy t-shirts from Amazon. Sometimes they're like a little rough. I am obsessed with these t-shirts. That other one that I made, it says, maybe today, Satan. It's that light blue one. Love that shirt. It is so comfy. So if you need t-shirts, these are awesome. They're great to ink on. Okay, so yeah, I definitely want to go back over this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my shirt and I'm going to move it over here so that I can reorganize myself. We're going to clean that transfer. Just that kind of a big deal part one. Now, I'm just using the same squeegee, just cleaning it with a baby wipe. I don't want to clean anything more than I have to tonight after my live's over. So, I had the longest day. My mom and dad came over earlier after I got off work, and I've been sitting out there helping my dad get stuff done out there and sweating. It is terribly hot for only being May, okay, in Texas right now. I swear, it's had to have been 100 degrees today, and we are having a heat wave right now, and it is stinking hot out there. Okay, my crusty, dusty board eraser, I just sprayed this with plain water. I'm not even doing anything except using my buzzing cloth here, okay? Clean that off of there. flip it. Hey, Sandy, how are ya? Welcome. All right. I think I may have already said hi to you, but I don't care. I'm saying it again. All right. Now, make sure that you get all of the ink or paste out of that silk screen, okay? Now, sometimes as you can see, there's glitter all over my transfer. Totally fine, not a big deal. Putting this on my microfiber side of my fuzzing cloth and just drying it, okay, on both sides. And I'm trying to keep from adding any more fuzz to it. And I shouldn't have cleaned it on the terry cloth side, but that's okay. It's no biggie. All right, there we go. Now, I'm going to just take that, bring my shirt back over. Make sure I don't have any ink on me, okay? That's important. Because it is permanent. It will go on your shirt. Hey, Vicky! How are you, love? So my notifications have not been working lately. I don't know. I've been trying to talk to Facebook support. Their support is kind of a joke. It's not been great. So just bear with me. Make sure that you comment here so that I'll show up in your timeline. Now, what I'm doing is I'm just lining this up, okay, with the words that I already put down. And pushing that back down, okay, because you can totally fix anything that you, that doesn't have, good, I'm glad to hear that. The one that Facebook automatically sends out, so I've been sending my old one out, that some of you signed up for a long time ago, whenever I go live, because my other one that's automatic has not been going, and I don't know why. It just quit working about 3 weeks ago, and it has never come back on, so I don't know. I do get a notification, like, on my, in my notifications that I'm live, or whatever, on Facebook, but I haven't been getting the message directly from Facebook, which is pretty aggravating, but that's okay. My other one still works, apparently, so I'm happy for that. Okay, now I just went right back over there with white ink. Now, I did heat set this already, okay, so I do recommend that you heat set, and if you don't have a heat press, that's totally fine. You can heat set with an iron. Oh, that's about 5 million times better. I'm really pleased here. Okay, well, Tammy, I'm going to fix my thing to where you can start signing up for it again. So I'll let you guys know whenever I have that fixed, and then y'all can sign up for notifications. But in the meantime, make sure that you like and follow the page, and that you can comment !notify. I don't know if it works or not. It's hit or miss, okay? I don't know. Some people have had really good luck with it. Other people haven't. Anyways, if you don't have a heat press, you can totally heat set your stuff by using an iron on medium-high heat and letting it dry. You need to let it dry overnight for like 24 hours, okay? Then take a medium-high heat iron, move that around for about 4 minutes, okay? And you can do it in between layers if you want to, or you can try and do your transfer over while it's, I think I have the 9x9. It's just the square Cricut one. I can send you a link to it from Amazon. I love it though. It's great. But yeah, you could do it with wet ink and then let it sit and overnight, and then heat set all of it at once, okay, with a regular iron. And it'll work okay. Just be careful that you don't have super thick ink and that you don't spread it, because it will be still wet. But look how cute this shirt is. Y'all, I love this. I am kind of a pig deal. All right. I love you all. I will see you tomorrow. I hope you have a great day. And happy Memorial Day weekend, y'all. See ya.